All right, so what's up in the January sky? Next one, please. So days are starting to get longer. Um, so at the start of the month, the sunset was at 4:44, and by the end of the month, it'll be at 5:20. And similarly, sunrise is getting a little bit earlier. So please. This is what the sun looks like today. Most of the s- current sunspots that are Earth side of the sun are fairly stable, but 3536 is one to watch. It's has the potential to generate some M-class flares, and it's lined up with the Earth. So if it does generate one of those in the next day or two, we might get some aurora. And this is the far side of the sun, an image taken by the Perseverance rover on Mars. And you can see five sunspot groups on the backside of the sun. And to be visible by the from Mars, they're actually quite large. So we might be seeing some impressive sunspots coming around.
Is that a 90 pixel resolution or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Sunspot groups that are just coming on.
yep.
Then for us, is that any of the five that we've seen?
No, those that was a shot from yesterday, so they still wouldn't have. It'd be about a week before most of those rotate into view.
Well, I'm just thinking geometry wise.
Right.
Is that, are we actually looking at two complete sides and not half?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
They didn't explain that at all.
No, Earth sky was a little vague on that. Yeah. So the moon this month. So we had the last quarter of the winter or the chief moon, and we already had the quaternid meteor shower peak, which was cloudy in Halifax. I don't know what elsewhere in the province. Any better, Paul, in the valley? No. So we're probably out of luck for the quaternids, which was unfortunate because it would have been a probably a decent show, even with the moon in the sky. Quaternids tend to produce a lot of fireballs. So.
I think I caught one. We were out at school, Bob and I.
Oh, okay.
I caught a couple on my time lapse.
Yep.
I don't think I've shared that yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
But they're not spectacular.
So the new moon's January 11th, Tom Cod spawning moon in Mi'kmaq. And then on the 14th, the moon will be near Saturn. On the 15th, it'll be near Neptune. 18th near Jupiter. 19th near Uranus. 20th near the Pleiades. And then on the 25th, we'll have the full moon. Next one, please. So for observing and potentially imaging for wide field on the 8th, which is in 2 days. Nice shot there. The moon and Messier 4 and Antares. Those would all be in your field of view of 7 by 50 binoculars.
If it weren't cloudy.
If it weren't cloudy. Yeah, we're getting snow, aren't we?
Yeah.
The 15th. If you want to see Neptune in your binoculars, it's a good opportunity because it'll be just to one side of the moon in 7 by 50 binoculars. So it should be fairly easy to pick out. And at a civilized hour, 7:30 in the evening. Next one, please. And while we're talking about the outer ice giants, on the 19th, Uranus will be in that field of view of 7 by 50 binoculars again at a reasonable time, 7 o'clock in the evening in the south. And on the 20th, the moon in the Pleiades. Always a striking view. Again, 7 p.m. You don't have to get up out of bed and go out in the cold. Next one, please. Around the time of the first quarter is a good time to knock off some of the lunar features for explore the universe. And the first quarter is around the 18th. So 2 days before and 2 days after first quarter are good times to catch most of what you see in that circled area with lots of nice contrasts along the terminator. Planets. So Mercury is pretty low in the southeast, but it is visible before sunrise if you have a good horizon. And on the 12th, it'll reach its maximum western elongation. Venus is very prominent in the morning twilight, magnitude -4, so nice bright object. Mars will be a morning sky object throughout 2024. It's low in the southeast at the start of the month, and see this later. It's a nice, very tight conjunction with Mercury of Mars on the 27th. Jupiter is prominent in the east at the start of the evening twilight. I've already, it'll be near the first quarter moon on the 18th, and there's a double shadow transit at 10:20 p.m. Oh, there was tonight. Okay, so tonight, maybe point your scopes at Jupiter. Saturn visible in the southwest, but it sets before midnight, close to a waxing crescent moon on the 14th. Uranus is visible in the evening between Aries and Taurus. As I said, close to the waxing gibbous moon on the 19th, and Neptune is in Pisces, visible after sunset, and on the 15th, close to the waxing crescent moon. So, next one, please. So this is a nice wide field photo op. We have to get up early, or not so early, 7 a.m. on the 8th, and it'll be cloudy, usual. But if it weren't cloudy, Mercury, Venus, and the Moon in Scorpius. Next one, please. January 27th, early in the morning, but not too bad. 7:15. Venus is in Sagittarius, and you can see the conjunction between Mercury and Mars. Very close conjunction. So they're going to be low, so you'll need a good southeast horizon. But a nice wide field photo op, and probably a nice telescope shot. Mercury and Mars. A Matsakov or Shikasky. Okay, well, we've already had the quaternids, and fortunately, we didn't get to see much of them, although Jerry thinks he might have caught a couple. Explore the universe, winter constellations, Auriga, Gemini, Taurus, Orion, Canis Major, and Canis Minor. So these are constellations you need to observe and record for Explore the Universe. Pretty easy to see from scope, southeast. Next one, please. Winter stars. Number 1, Sirius, the brightest star in our sky, and a few other bright stars: Capella, Rigel, Procyon, Betelgeuse. Lots of stars. Again, these are stars that are part of Explore the Universe program. Next one, please. And winter deep sky objects. So we have an asterism, Kemble's Cascade, which is just there, well above M37, and the challenge for winter deep sky objects is the Orion Nebula is not the challenge. The challenge is these 6 stars, the trapezium. So the 4 of them are easy to get, but number 5 and number 6 are pretty close to the major stars. So that's your challenge to observe those. You need pretty good seeing. Please. Winter double star in Delta Cephei. These are prototypes. They're Cepheid variables, and pretty star. The yellow star and the smaller blue star. High up in the sky in Cepheus, so just at after sunset, so an easy winter double. Again, part of Explore the Universe. Some please. And if you haven't seen Algol, also known as Beta Persei or the Demon Star, tomorrow night, well, it's going to be cloudy.
You won't see it tomorrow.
You won't see it tomorrow night. If you've got the Observer's Handbook, though, there's I think one more decent opportunity this month to see at least the not the whole bright to dim to bright, but at least to see the dim to the bright. All right, I think that's it. So, any questions? There's no questions. Pardon? Copernicus. Yeah, I think I took this with 4-inch Mexico.
Have you ever checked that image to see if you've seen the weather zones and surrounding planes?
The scene wasn't that great. So I don't. I've got better images.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah.
Where most go?
5 o'clock, there's a crater left, about 1.5 diameters from Copernicus.
Yeah. Right there.
Lower right of that, it looks like there's a spot like the so dirt around. It's not a crater.
Yeah.
It would be one of the lines.
Okay. Cool.
Could you just move to the other side and point to that again?
Oh.
Field, the field. Going further around would be
Right there.
above the atlas. They would be, yeah. And the other place to look for those would be the visible events and lunar program. It points out a lot of those.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of the program, is not just to observe craters and seas, but to learn the geology of the moon. Points out all those features.
Okay, I think that's.
Dave, a question?
Yes.
You had mentioned there was another opportunity to see Algol at minimum the rest of the month?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when, but they're laid out in the Observer's Handbook.
Oh, she's showing off.
Oh, she's got it. Oh, perfect. We'll put her on the screen.
Let's see, I don't know if you can.
I don't think that's working for
That
everybody.
very well. Let me just tell you that according to this, Algol is at a minimum on the 4th, 7th, the 9th, which is interesting. The 12th, the 15th, the 18th, basically every 3 days.
Yeah. Although whether some of those are
What
going to be
page is that on?
during the day, right?
Yes,
Sorry, Judy, what page is that on?
99.
99?
All you have to do is look at the bottom of your book, and there's a grayed area. That's all the calendars.
Yeah.
But January is on page 99.
So lots of opportunities this month and in following months to see Algol. All right, I think that's it for today. Unless anyone has something they want to talk about, anyone get a very cool So it must have been some good astronomy gifts over the holidays. Explain the cloud and the upcoming snowstorms.
I've got Neil deGrasse Tyson's new book,
Well, there you go.
which is at the level that I can understand. So I'm about halfway through. It's pretty interesting.
Well, you should do a review on it for Nova Notes then. Yeah.
Apparently, nobody could hear you.
Oh, sorry. Neil deGrasse Tyson's book To Infinity and Beyond just came out at Christmas time, and it's everything you want to know about space, but explained simply with interesting stories, and yeah, it's a good read.
I second what David said. We would love to have a review.
Think I've got a fellow reader back there.
No, this is a different book. Bob
Oh.
would like to talk about this book. Should be able to talk.
There, I think can I be heard?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was fortunate to be able to go to the other side of the world for about a month, and among other things, got some shots of a couple of constellations that we don't see very often here. But I also managed to pick up at a library in one of the small cities something called Southern Nights, and I can't show it on the camera, Jerry. I don't think it's going to show up.
Not really.
Not really, okay. And I'm still reading it, so it's not ready to be handed around yet, but it's a good history from New Zealand's perspective of what, about basically the universe and all the things in it. It has cultural issues, deals with some excellent photography, not to mention the fact that the observatory is also mentioned. So worth to read, and quite happy to share it once I've finished it.